A lot of people don't think very much about their frequently asked questions page on their website. The frequently asked questions page is actually one of the best pages for you to continue convincing your prospects as well as building even more credibility for your business. Let me break it down for you. Most frequently asked questions page is just boring questions. For instance, like what are your opening hours? Where are you located? But if you're a smart business owner, you're not going to do that. What you are going to do is you will be putting in questions that make you look good. Now, what kind of questions will make you look good? Answer questions that your prospects are asking, but they're not articulating. A lot of times when you talk to a prospect, there are obvious questions that they ask you, but there are also obvious questions that they refuse to ask you because perhaps it sounds too direct, like how much do you charge? Or even how do I know that I can get the same results if I work with you? Or what can I expect from this project we work together? What are some results that I can expect to see? What are the things that will allow me to trust you even more and move forward in this project or move forward in this transaction? So these are what I call the questions that most people are too embarrassed to ask because they're a little bit too direct. But if you're a smart business owner, you would be using these questions and answering them in your frequently asked questions page. Of course, there are some ways to answer these questions in a way that doesn't sound too revealing or giving away too much. For instance, there was a time when one of our clients was asked how much does he charge. And of course, it varies from client to client depending on what they need and the complexity of the service that he's doing for them. So what we taught him was that he doesn't need to state the exact price. He just needs to say his services, for instance, his consulting services starts from $1,000. This gives the prospects at least some idea how much he would need to pay if he engaged the services of this consultant. So there are ways to answer questions that would make you more believable, more credible. And sometimes these are the questions that are going around in your prospect's head. So think about the questions that your prospects want to ask you, but they're really afraid to ask you. And use those questions and answers, the answers that you provide, of course, in your FAQ page. This is the fastest way to help you become more credible in the eyes of your prospect because you're not hiding anything and you're very open and you're very transparent. If you have a FAQ page in your website, review the FAQ page. Think about the questions that are not so obvious, but the questions are in your prospect's mind. And perhaps you can add on these questions when you are redesigning or revamping your website.